Over the past 4 years of owning my R34 GTR in Japan, I've had the amazing opportunity to drive some of Japan's best roads. From initial D touge all the way to fast and furious drifting locations, my R34 GTR has been there every step of the way. Now when one door closes, another one opens. And in a way, today, one of my doors is closing. Ohio, good morning guys. Welcome back for another adventure. Actually our last adventure of this trip here in Japan. We just met up with our good friend Maya Arito. We have Masa here and we have Albo here. And we are all heading to one of my favorite spots in Japan, Hakone. And this is one of my favorite things to do in Japan, is just go on road trips with all of our friends and go on a pure driving road trip. That's what we're doing today. We're gonna go run touge and Hakone, go see Hakone Shrine, and just have a full fun day.
We always get bitten by the Hakone fog.
Yeah.
Right? You can't see anything. It's like initial D. It's awesome. But
right. Today is gonna be good. Today's gonna be different. This is one of my favorite things to do in Japan, is when we all get together and just go drive. Now this is like a mini scale of like the many road trips that we've done, because Hakone is the closest place.
Yep. But we had to do like maybe the last drive with your GTR.
And really, it might be the very last drive with my 34, because if you guys watched the last video, the engine build is underway, and by the time I come back here, my car might be torn apart. And also my registration actually ends in May. Yep, so we might be moving on to the next, we'll say the next thing.
In Japan, there's this concept called the restaurant. Can you guess what the restaurant means?
Yes, last run.
So this is kind of our last run, well, maybe with
the 34.
In Japan.
And I thought there's no better place or no better way than to get all of our best friends here and go run one of our favorite spots to be in all of Japan.
Great.
Still one of my favorite trips to this day is when you and I went and stayed at the Airbnb in Hakone that one night and went touge hunting and
awesome.
went and did touge together. Story for another time. That's a fun touge story. But anyways, we're all gonna get together and spend one last day in Hakone, potentially with the R34 GTR. You guys saw Maya on the last video, I think, when we were in Daikoku. She actually brought her 8.6 tonight and not the Supra. But this thing is actually really cool because this is the 8.6 Cup car, which means it comes OEM with, is it unlocked? Yeah, there you go. OEM with a built-in cage. Like, this is the Toyota race version of the 8.6, and this is what she's been learning how to race in. Arito-san has been teaching her a little bit, and you've been doing a ton of different driving, right?
Yeah.
So like, have you done rally, drifting?
Yeah, rally.
Circuit?
Circuit.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I can drive this car, rally, drift with a different tire. I'm learning how to rally with this steering.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
You're just learning everything.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
So our usual meetup spot for Hakone is this PA called Ebina. Ebina is like a massive, it's right behind me, I'll show you when we're leaving, but a massive PA with a ton of spots to eat and like a little kombini. But a specialty of Ebina is something called melon pon, which is kind of like sweet melon bread, and it's absolutely delicious. You guys know when you're watching like Japanese anime and they like just eat bread? This is what I imagine they're eating. You know? Like when you just see them eating like a loaf of bread, like this is what I think of when I see that.
It's either that or the nikman.
The meat buns, yeah. We haven't done a touge video in a super long time, so this is gonna be great. We have made it, and it is absolutely sick. Look at the view of Mount Fuji. That's crazy. Also, we stumbled across some testing for the new Prius.
I mean, dude, there was an HKS Prius.
I know, there was an HKS Prius on the touge testing their Hypermax suspension, and now, yeah, now Tane and Blitz, and I'm sure it's like a big testing day for the Prius, which is so funny because who would have thought the Prius would be at this point where like
I
actually think that looks good, and it's crazy that all these JDM brands are testing it right now.
And then, to be honest, you know.
Okay, gonna go on our first run for today. Now there's multiple different touge in Hakone, but we're probably gonna do the most iconic, which is the Hakone Turnpike. When we get down to the bottom, I'll show you guys what it looks like. We've done it a million times, but
one of the pinnacle touges.
There's a ton here, but the Turnpike is like the Hakone touge. Okay, first run, we're gonna make it down to the Hakone Turnpike and then get started. Gotta make sure there's no speed checks before we bomb the touge. The iconic start location for Hakone Turnpike. You guys have seen this so much in my videos, but that's because it really is one of the best spots. And if you guys ever visit Japan, you've got to come to Hakone. Tons of just crazy cars always bombing the hill. We're gonna start here and run up the Turnpike. We'll be following Albo today.
Yeah.
Should be pretty fun.
We are going to maintain the speed limit.
Yes.
We're gonna get really fast up to the speed limit, then we're gonna maintain course all the way through.
That's the goal. Let's do it. First touge run of the trip. Such great touge. That was so good.
Just floor it.
Yeah,
gas
exactly. Another famous spot here at Hakone is the Sky Lounge, where you can actually get like a super sick view of the Hakone scenery. Amazing lunch, and I want to quickly show you guys the view. So incredible. Later on when the sun sets a little bit, we're gonna go park and get some more shots in front of Mount Fuji. Some super sick cars out here today. FL5, look at this beautiful RX-7. I love seeing an older guy drive like a Japanese 90s JDM car, you know? Such like OG. That's gonna be us one day.
That is definitely gonna be
All right, before we continue on with our awesome little touge day, I need gas. The 34 over time has begun to start just guzzling gas, and I can just tell the engine's getting tired, which is honestly kind of good that's happening right now because we are getting Midori high-spec engine, so she's been good to me the past 4 years in Japan now. Finally gassed up and good to go. We had to drive around the entire town of Hakone to find gas, but we actually unknowingly ended up at one of my favorite spots here in Hakone, which is the other side of Lake Ashi. Check out this view. Absolutely beautiful. By far one of the most beautiful places in all of Japan. Look at this. pretty damn amazing. Okay, taking the view, now let's go drive. Now this is a very important tradition that we have in coming to Hakone, and that's visiting Hakone Shrine. We give offerings for safe driving so that when we go do touge runs, we have special luck from Hakone Shrine. Actually really cool. For those of you that might have watched MF Ghost, this Omamori was actually featured in the anime MF Ghost. How to pick up the MF Ghost Omamori. So was my favorite part about Hakone Shrine is getting the bottle. This is a secret. It's a secret trick, and if you guys come visit this place, you gotta do this. You can actually get the water from the shrine and drink out of the natural fountain. Out of the 9-headed dragon fountain. I'm buying. You drink it. Okay, secured our Omamori and our good luck from Hakone Shrine. Now we're heading to our next touge location, which is another one that I haven't shown much. Last time when we were all together, we actually ran it. It's called Ashinoko Skyline, and that is probably it's like not as known as Turnpike, but I think it might be a little bit better than Turnpike.
I think so. It's better than Turnpike. Remember last time?
Yes.
I slipped.
I do remember that.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was bad start to the touge. So this is actually a pretty cool little cafe at the top of Ashinoko Skyline. You can get coffee, ice cream, kind of like a little rest area before you actually hit. God, masa? Okay. Ice cream was amazing, but now it's time for touge runs. Super excited to have the crew together, and this is a really, really great road. Today's the best kind of day. Just
Chill.
drives, touge. Actually, night touge is the best. Still coming for like a full day of just driving is really, really awesome. Well, the good old Hakone luck. We can never catch Fuji when it's clear.
No, that's the curse, dude. The initial D curse.
Eventually we'll be here and we'll be able to catch a clear view of Mount Fuji and get a 6 shot, but
It just means you gotta come back, right?
I know. And even if this was the very last run in the 34, today was incredible, dude.
Oh, yeah.
The touge runs today roads were clear, it was warm, it was sticky, it was awesome.
And no cops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No pedestrians.
This is the magical place where cops don't exist.
Well, this is the perfect day.
Success.
Perfect day. We're gonna be heading home from Hakone now, going to grab some dinner, but man, what an amazing day and what a great way to end. Just being here, driving with friends all day, that's what it's all about, and I'm super freaking stoked. Okay, last touge run of the day, and then we're gonna head out. Quick pit stop, conveni run, grab some coffee, grab a little snack, and then hour drive to dinner. The best. The best.
Convenient food always delivers for some reason.
It's like a little snack.
In America, do you have onigiris at convenient now? No? I feel like it would be a hit.
It'd be great. One thing I wish I could take from Japan to America is convenient. Pretty good. Just for this, Mitsubishi-san. Bye. Bye. What is it?
The Big T Donkey is 最初のですよ。どういうなんだろうこう日常なんか FL5 って
The more tender?
FD2 は前も乗ってました FD2 の響くあるわ古いのは豚は生ダメよ
Oishi Wagyu. That's the good stuff.
American beef is like red, white, big, white,
So after dinner, get to check out Jumbono-san's FL5 with all the spoon goods on it. So this one I think has the springs on it, yeah? The spoon springs?
Exhaust
Oh, I want to hear the exhaust. Jumbono-san, when does it come out? Exhaust? When does the exhaust come out?
This week?
Oh.
After Golden
Oh. Oh, yeah. That's good.
It's not fair.
That's good. Last stop for tonight before we head back to the Airbnb. This is my last night in Japan until our next trip in August, so a nice little midnight run. I am absolutely exhausted, but I wanted to stop at my favorite PA. One of my favorite PAs. It very well might be the last night that I'm driving the 34. So we stopped here at Tatsumi PA number 2. Usually we go to 1, but 1 is closed. Also has a very similar view to Tatsumi 1. Still super sick. If this is the last PA the R34 goes to, I'm happy it's Tatsumi PA number 2. Just something about the city view at night with the cars in the foreground and the city in the background. It's just so freaking awesome. Never gets old. I think this is where we're gonna end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Japan series this time. We had an amazing final day running touge all day. And then of course ending at Tatsumi PA. It's just absolute best. And I'm so happy that you guys enjoy and that you watch and allow me to do this. We're gonna enjoy the ride back home.